Hello, welcome back to Raven and Baby, and if you are new here, welcome. This is just going to be a quick intro. I'm going to show you some basics on how to use Filmic Pro. I have been using it for about a month or two now, and I'm really enjoying it. It's a very great app to get if you cannot afford a nice DSLR camera, and there are a lot of cool tricks that you can use with the different settings and that sort of thing. I am not going to go majorly in depth. I've pretty much just been showing or learning myself and everything. So I'm going to show you what I've figured out, what has been working for me, and then if you want a kind of more advanced, let me know and I will try to teach myself some cool tricks to show you. So I hope you enjoy this video and we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. We are starting opening the Filmic Pro app. That's that app that was just to the left of the camera. Now here we have a few things open and we had it really bright. I went ahead and took that away, so now we have it kind of at a normal exposure. These guys that I am moving around right here, this is the focus right here. So we're going to go ahead and put it on baby girl, and once I get it to my liking, I just click it and that locks it in place. This circle that I can move around, that is going to be my exposure. So I can move it around till I get it to a spot I like it, and then I can go ahead and lock that as well. And then we are going to start at the bottom, left to right. We'll start with this color wheel. That's going to be our white balance. So right now we have it on auto white balance, but if we click that, we can move it around and get it to our liking, or we can click it again and have it on auto white balance. Then we've got this guy right here. This is going to be your shutter on the left and your focus on the right. So we've already got the focus pretty good, but we kind of move it around a little bit to get it perfect. But see, that takes it out of focus and that's going to dial it back in pretty good. So we're going to leave that as is. And then the shutter we can mess around with. Oh, that's way too close. We can't see her. And then we can open it up a bit and make that look pretty nice. So we're going to go ahead and X out of those because we've got those to where we want them. Now, just to the right of basically the time stamp and where it shows our battery life and that sort of thing, we've got our settings button, then we've got the play button and the record button. Now this play button is just showing us our clips that we have stored on Filmic Pro, and then obviously the record does just as such, but I'm going to show you a few things in the settings before we go ahead and record a clip. So we're going to open this up, and the first one at the top we see is resolution. So we go ahead and click on that. At the very top we have our aspect ratios. We just have it on the standard 16:9. We have it on 4K, but we can go all the way down to standard. You see all of these different options we have. All the way down to standard, and then we can also toggle over. We've got Filmic Quality, Apple Standard, and Economy, and now we're going to go ahead and bring it back to Extreme and bring it back to 4K. I like the way those look the best, so we're going to leave it at that. Then we can go ahead to frame rate. It's on 24 as that is the standard, but there are plenty of options there. Right now you see it only goes up to 30 for us, but that's because of the resolution we have it at. If we went ahead and changed that up a bit, we would have a greater frame rate per second options, but we're going to go ahead and leave it as is. Then we can go over to audio. I have it on this one, but there are a few different options. And then if you look at the bottom, there is an option for a Bluetooth mic as well. So if you have one of those, you can set that up. Then we're going to skip over device for a second and we're going to go to presets. Now those options that I just had it set at, the 24 frame rate, the 24 frames per second, the 16:9 aspect ratio, the 4K, all of that sort of stuff, I have that on norm no mic. So you can save your settings. So we go ahead and click save current settings, and then you can name it and save it so that if you have, like, say 3 or 4 different ones that you want to choose from. You save all of those in there, and then they're going to be an option for you to choose so you don't have to put it in every single time. Now, one thing that I really like about this device section is it has an option to save to your camera roll. You may want to put it all right onto your computer, and there are very easy ways to do that, but you can also have it saved directly to your camera roll in case you are someone that goes ahead and edit on iMovie straight from your phone or something of that sort, or there might be another reason that you want to save it. But if you have kind of storage issues on your phone, you don't have a ton of space, then you probably don't want to click that, because obviously these videos are going to take up a lot of space on your phone. So just be aware of that, but you can have it on or off. I have it on because I just really like doing it that way. Now that's pretty much everything that we're going to go into on here other than camera. This is just kind of a basic tutorial. We can do a more advanced one if you let me know that that's what you want to see. So we'll go ahead and click the camera. Right now we've got it on tele. We can see what zoom looks like. It's going to take it out just a tad, and then we can go ahead to wide and see what that looks like. And for this purpose, I just really like the tele. The selfie would obviously turn and switch around to me because I am the one filming. But we're going to go ahead and leave it like that. You just click again, it'll take the settings bar away. We're going to go ahead and film a 5-second clip, and then I will show you what you can do after you have that clip filmed. So let's go ahead and let the camera roll right on baby, who looks completely grumpy right now, but she is just enjoying looking outside, I promise. Now we'll go ahead and stop that, and we hit this play button right here, and there is our clip. I said it was 5 seconds. It turned out to be 11 because I got busy talking. But we're going to click that second one. It's right below the scissors, and this first top one is going to be your exposure. So we initially messed around with it and got to our liking, but say you have it filmed, you look at your video footage and you're like, oh my goodness, I do not like the way that exposure looks. You may want to tweak it a bit, and if you're using a free editing software, you probably don't have a lot of option in terms of what you can do. So this is really great to do before you even get to the editing portion of it. You may decide that you want to tweak it a little bit, so we have that leeway here, and I like it right about there, which is a tiny bit of an edit. So we'll go ahead and save that. Then we're going to go into the contrast and see if anything looks a little bit better. We're going to go ahead and leave it there. Save that. White balance. I like it right about there. And then these we probably won't even do anything with, but we can see what it looks like. I'm going to go ahead and leave it as is. So what I did is I press the reset, because then any part that I scrolled through, it did not save that. So if you are messing around just to see if you want some tint, but you're like, oh Nelly, I do not want that, so you're going to hit reset and it'll take you back to where you were at. And then you can go ahead and X. It's going to ask you if you want to commit to those changes. We do, so we'll hit yes, and then it'll go ahead and process the video. Okay, now that's done. We're back on our main screen from the tuning page. And the only other thing you might want to use is this one right here, which is like the share button. If I was near my computer, it would have an airdrop right onto my MacBook. Or if you want to send it to someone, share it on Facebook, whatever. But since we have the preset already set up to save to our camera roll, we don't really need to do anything. We can go ahead and X out of it. And now we're back on our live camera, as you can see. And now it has unlocked these, obviously, since I was doing something else. But this is basically all that you're going to want to use for your basics of Filmic Pro. If there are specific settings on here that you don't really know how to use and you want more information on, I'm by no means an expert. This is just what I have learned so far in a month or two of using this and enjoying it, but I'm not really a videographer or anything. Not an expert on this, just kind of sharing my experience so far. But if there's anything else of this nature that you'd like to see, definitely leave it in the comments below. Other than that, that'll be it for this. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we will see you next time. Bye, guys. All right, that was it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to go ahead and give it the thumbs up and share this video with anyone you think that would be helped by it. And I hope you are having a wonderful day. If you like these videos, please don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!